Why don't you be my neighbor? So, good morning, everybody. Okay. So, good morning, everybody. Of course, you know, I just got off of work. I had a hell of a night last night. That was kind of pretty chaotic. I got called to I showed up at my post and got called to an emergency and had to fly all the way to Palo Alto. And boy, was that fun. Couldn't get a response from a guard, so we had to go make sure that it was okay. So I did. I got there in good record time. And here come to find out, the guard was just fine. Just being an ass and not communicating with anybody. So so I guess the company will be dealing with that. But more or less, I'm glad he was okay anyway. It's good. Come on. Hey, history time with. How you doing, hon? Well, that's why it's called breakfast with bulldog. But then again, it wouldn't be breakfast for you, It'd be more like dinner. I always get my nice omelet in the morning. Man, this is good. I think what I'm looking to do here is turn off the news channels anymore. because there's nothing but just sad news in the air all the time, and how much negativity can really weigh on a person. So I think I'm taking a break from wanting to watch the news for anything. I think the best thing to do is just shut the TV off and just forget about it. Because when you come down on a platform like this and you say anything, I don't know, you can be saying the wrong thing. You can be trying to say the right thing and be saying the wrong thing. Hmm. Hmm. Hell, you can't even do that without offending somebody. But more or less, like I said, I think I'm just going to take a sabbatical a little bit. Besides that, it struck a nerve the other day, and I'm kind of doing some homework and learning a little bit about me, I guess. And the reason why that is because I had someone that was very intellectual that was in here that stated something that really made sense. So I'm taking that person's advice. And if that person's in here right now, I found that book on Amazon and I bought it. So the next time I make my form of statement, it's going to have something to back it. Because you're right. You'd be right. Unless you know the full 110% scope of something, you really shouldn't state anything. Because it can make you look pretty stupid. You know, I was told something this morning that, without getting out of content of making any statements on what was told to me, I want to fact check what was told to me this morning. And if it pans out to be truthful or factual, I'm going to bring some very shocking things to you guys on this channel that it's either going to upset you or it's going to make you try and combat what I will state. So, no, I promised him I wouldn't do that because what I stated, like I said, I agreed with her 110%. It was making me look pretty stupid because of the fact that, well, she was right. If you're going to make a point on something through a statement, you should have the facts, the full facts, hearing both sides of the story before you put your input in on it. So, honestly, it does. It makes you look dumb when you do that. So I'm taking her advice and his advice, because there was two people in here that was talking to me about it. I was, if you want the scope of it, I guess it's okay to let you know the scope of it. The meaning behind Black Lives Matter is what the discussion was about. See, to me, I think all lives matter. And, she made it in the form of a movement that the meaning behind it, I just don't understand it. And she could be very well right. I may not have the full facts of the situation. So, yeah, I'm taking a step back from that situation because what she states now, granted, um, I gotta change my phone or charge my phone. Okay, you gotta charge it, huh? I'll stick it on a charger. um, well, so maybe I'm just not getting the full statement of it. I don't think I'm being hurt either. I mean, to be fair and put it out there, because I know that when you're doing opposing party on something, their ears are awful fucking closed. Makes them just as stupid to sit there and I don't know, combat you in a way that, to swat what you're doing without any form of understanding. But we're going to see how this plays out. So before I go on with any more of it, I'm going to need to know the full understanding of it. And I already plumb made up my mind. Come next election, I am not voting Trump in. There's no way. For him to threaten to deploy soldiers on American streets after the fact that we've got that Kamikaze Act thing in play, I'm sorry, that was a ground he should have never went. And for him to make statements, making a statement that he will protect the American people by doing this kind of thing, Mr. Trump, you're missing the whole damn point. If you ever see this video, Mr. Trump, understand this, because it's not just a matter of what the Black Lives Matter kind of ordeal. Police departments around this country are messing up really big. And they've been messing up with the American people for several years now. Several. I mean, right after this crap, right after, cops are shooting people that are sitting on their damn porch, doing nothing wrong. Cops pull over a couple teenagers and tase them in their car. I'm sorry. You can send out as much of a message as you want, but the people are pretty much spoken. They want this shit to stop. We, the people, need for this crap to stop. And I hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, and this is just my opinion. Okay, my opinion, because yours matters too. And I'm sure you got a pretty good stake on all of this. I blame Congress for this. And I know you're probably going, what? Congress? Let me explain why. And I know you all sitting there going, ooh, do tell, bulldog. I feel that they're responsible for it because they had the public thinking that police officers' lives back in the past were in danger. Because criminals got smart. Criminals and lawyers got smart. They had this thing called the entrapment law. And as long as a criminal sat there and told the person, asked the cop if he was a cop, if the cop said no, and he ended up getting busted, they took it to court. Well, I asked the dude if he was a cop, and he said he wasn't a cop, so it's entrapment. And them entrapment laws there. And therefore, they gave the ability to the police officers to be able to tell lies. And why? Because they said that their lives were in danger. Back in them days, them fucking people never killed cops. They didn't do any of that crap. It was after the fact of all this other crap, when drugs and everything else came in on the scene, that actually endangered cops' lives. And how we were given better sentences and stuff over harsher penalties of different variety of crimes and stuff. That it actually put an officer's life in danger. But after a while, I guess Congress ended up passing laws reverting around police officers that state that if you end up killing a cop, you can get the death penalty. So those two things coming into play gave cops a lot of power. A lot of power. Good evening, GTA legend, my friend. How you doing? So yeah, the harsh things that cops do to people, I think had to do with our lawmakers coming up with all these kooky laws, giving the authority to the police officers to assess things as they do when it comes to force. They use unnecessary means of force for low-level crap. Hold on. Yeah, for low-level crap. So, I mean, shit, on a traffic offense. I don't know if you guys have ever had this happen to you before, and I've had it happen numerous times out in Las Vegas. Or if you get pulled over for any damn thing, cop would come out and they pull their gun out of their holster and put it down to their side. Sorry, that was a very uncomfortable settling feeling, Oh, but by the way, I'm white. Don't change your color. Don't adjust your sets. Don't adjust your phones. I'm white. And this was happening to me. Be like home dude on In Living Color or something like that? No, it was Arsenio Hall show. That's right, the Arsenio Hall show. Dude, that guy was great. Don't adjust your TVs. I'm black. Man, I got some great people out there in the world, man. Great people. So GTA Legend, I take it you play a lot of Grand Theft Auto online, don't you? Well, anyways, folks, can you blame me for feeling this way? I mean, this is kind of really ridiculous. How they can do whatever the hell they want, whenever the hell they want. Well, I'm sure some good thing. Well, hopefully some good things are going to come of this. I hope some good things will come about of all this. Or maybe they will switch up their policies, and hopefully when they say that they're going to uh, do change and they're going to reset their policies, that they don't reset it to be worse. Because every time they take a step back to say, oh, we fucked up, they always put something more fucked up in its place. Excuse me for dropping the F-bomb, folks. But if you know what I mean, if you guys know history, anytime they try to make something better, they always make it that much more worse. And by the way, protesters, look, don't use the word demands. When you do that, you make yourself sound terroristic. You know, it came out on the news, they have this list of 10 commands, or, excuse me, commands. They have a list of 10 demands. I'm sorry, that's just not, it wasn't a good way of wording it. And by the way, putting it on a list that you should legalize drugs, that's not, a good thing to start off with. I mean, what the hell? On the federal, and even want to mess with the federal government on it. I should have taken a screenshot of that damn thing. That way I can read it back word for word of what it was saying. Yeah, you should legalize marijuana. Marijuana already is legalized, not on a federal level. What's next? What's next, guys? You want to legalize meth? Hey, let's legalize meth. While we're at it, let's legalize cocaine too. And how about some heroin? Yeah, we can all use a spit of heroin, right? With the sight of acid. Right? LSD. You know, I don't know. I don't know what the way people think anymore. It's ridiculous. Yeah, these guys are protesting over this ordeal. Now get this, I can really get behind and understand why they would burn an American flag that has a blue line through it. Because we all know the blue line, which again is defacing the American flag, which police departments should not be allowed to do in the first damn place. But it means the brotherhood of the police, right? I can see burning a flag like that, but to burn an actual American flag, ooh. You know, there's a lot of soldiers that died for that flag. I died for the right for you to stand and assemble and be able to protest and to be able to do the things that you're doing. So when you stand out there and you burn an American flag, you piss me off and you piss off any vet that has to sit there and see that. Let's just put it this way. Please, please do not burn any more flags unless it has the blue stripe through it. Because that to me, I don't consider an American flag. I consider that as a defaced American flag. You want to burn one of those? Go ahead. I don't think the vets would mind that. Because I think any veteran would get behind me on that one. So please, just please, no more burning of American flags. But then again, I don't know. I don't think a true blue protester would literally do that. I don't foresee that. You know what? Never mind. Because whoever did that was probably a radicalist or something. Probably stirring shit up. Because I don't foresee. Yeah, can you ever foresee that? Someone going out and peacefully protesting, burning an American flag?
No, but it may be because of this whole shutdown thing of America.
Oh, well,
So they got it wrong, like they don't quite get their respect for it.
yeah, I agree. But again, maybe I'm being outspoken. It's like I said, it's my opinion.
No, I agree it should be done that, but that's probably how they legitimize doing it.
Yeah.
Because this government shut you down.
And Americans, please don't take it personal when a person's taking a knee to the ground there they're not squashing America. They're not trying to do that. They're trying to do it over a gentleman obviously, I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some pretty bad theories about this whole ordeal with this trial and everything. I think we need to take a step back, and I think we need to see the full footage of what occurred during that day. Because to sit there, I mean, granted, I'm not trying to excuse away what that police officer did, because obviously that officer did do wrong. He did do wrong. But the thing of it is he did what he was trained to do. And 9 times out of 10, when you're going after a police officer, when you question him, I'm telling you, they're going to come back and say it was their training. And they do train police officers in tactical ways of getting a person under control. And one of the things they do train in is called pain compliance. Okay. Did he go overboard? Absolutely. He did. He went overboard. And something should have been done about that right away. I think Congress needs to pass laws relating around police officers' conduct. Because to give them the free reign to do whatever the hell they want is putting a police officer over an American citizen. And according to the Constitution, it's we the people by the people, not we the people by the government, okay? Or for the government, or whatever, however you want to say it. Maybe I'm screwing that up too. I'm sure I'll hear about it, but do you know what I actually mean? Because I know sometimes me stating something can actually go south, or be taken the wrong way when I mean it in another. So just putting it out there, whoever burned the American flag, please stop doing it. Rather, if you're a radical or if you're a radical, you're going to do the stupid shit anyway. But if it was a protester, please, protesters, don't go that route, because this is a great nation, and you're a part of this nation. So if you're doing that, you would be shaming yourself as well, because you're standing out there, standing up for something that you know is wrong, that you want to help make right. So please don't burn an American flag. And regardless of how even Trump is acting or whatever the case may be, okay, this still is one of the best nations in the world. And we just got to make it right. We got to grow, man, grow. God bless America. God, they don't even want you to say that no more. Jesus. But then again, see, the thing of it is I don't know. I still want to hold on to the idea that we have a great nation. Another thing that really puzzled me, and it's just suspicious how it ended up on that list of 10 demands. Um, uh, Gun control. How the hell would you even bother to even go down that route of even doing something like that? That didn't make any sense either. I think the media's. I think they're probably making this crap up about the people and what the people want, because the people never would stand to do that. You know, Foreman, he wasn't killed with a firearm. He was killed with a knee. Okay, I don't know how firearm even came into the equation of any of that. Gun control. That was really ridiculous. Want you guys to do one small favor thing. Look back into other countries that got into gun control and see how well their countries went. We got more than enough kind of gun control going on here in this country, and enough as it is. So I don't know, you know, these so-called gun-free zones kind of ordeal is where most of this violent shit is occurring. Look that one up. Research that a bit. I mean, granted, I'm not excusing the whole thing away, because every now and then a nut gets loose. But I tell you what, I think you're more susceptible to dying in a car accident than you are by a gun. History. My favorite actor is against guns for some reason. Well, and fine, he doesn't have to buy one. That's cool. That would be totally up to that person. To me, I've been raised around guns, so I know, I'm a very responsible person when it comes to it. I know that a gun is meant for two things and two things only: defending your life, fighting for defending yourself, or for hunting. Hello, Mr. Krabs. Wait, Chief, Krabs Chiefman. Krabs Chiefman. Oh my God. Okay. Can you can can you join 7 times? What is that supposed to mean? I think this is what Chief was trying to tell me about someone being a bot. Huh?
I just want to let you know I'm spraying this tree right here in case.
Oh, fumigation?
No, so it's a growth regulator to prevent it from growing more and dropping the berries and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 15 seconds.
Oh, okay. Question mark. Can I join the stream? Oh, duh. Yeah, I guess. Here, invite, copy to clipboard. There we go. Dum da da da. Oh, wait. I gotta come over here. There we go. Hello.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm okay, and you?
That's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, this person here that joined, this might be what Chief was trying to talk about as somebody being, being a, and I hope not a troll.
Oh,
Huh?
okay.
'Cause look at the picture and then Mr. Krabs, Chief Ham. I mean, come on. I tell you what, he says anything about them in a fucked up way, out the door he'll go.
Mm.
Because I am a supporter of Chief and Haley. They're really nice people.
They seem to get in a lot of drama.
Well, it's not that. It's not that they get into it. They get these damn people that go into their live streams and they fuck with them, and it's not cool.
Oh, I see.
It's not cool at all.
Yeah.
I don't blame them for reacting the way they do. I don't.
Yeah. Apparently, Michael was talking about Doug again or something.
Oh.
I don't
Well,
know.
guess what? That's their circus. That's their monkey. I'm not even going to get into. I'm not even going to get into the gist of any of it anymore. It's none of
Yeah,
my. It's their family affair.
it is. I just wish he would stop bringing it up. Like
Huh?
I just wish everyone could stop talking about it or something.
Oh, I don't talk about it.
Well, I know you don't, but people in Doug's stream do.
Well, see, I think what it now you know, um, yeah, I guess their haters went over there and or they came over here and started hating on me because I don't know. I donated to his stream one day and someone got butthurt about it. And they came over here and started slamming me. You know, you're. Oh, hey, Chrissy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. They don't bother anybody. They just sit there and it's not right.
Hmm.
Craig Donovan? Who's Craig Donovan? I mean, I've heard of him, but I don't know him. In other words, I've heard his name mentioned before. I think I heard it mentioned in Doug's stream.
Yeah, I think that's one of Doug's mods.
He died yesterday? My God.
Oh no.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, then again, I got to be careful of how I'm doing that because I don't know this person, if he's a good person or a bad person. And if I got a troll in here, they can take that back and fuck me up more ways than one with it because, like I said, I don't know him. I mean, I'm sorry that he passed away. That's about the extent that I can give to it. But after all, I'm not a cold person in any way, shape, or form. I think anyone that dies, at least, you know, Craig was a nice guy. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
I hope Doug's alright.
Huh?
I said I hope Doug's okay with it.
I hope so too. Was he one of his mods or something?
I think so.
Mm, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Chief and Chief and Haley are good people. He was. I think Chief and Haley are going to start realizing that the more they jump into kicking people out, that because there's ways of getting people that don't like you to leave you alone. I moderated rooms for, I mean, I ran my own dedicated servers and I was able to get hackers to leave me alone without having to cause any problems to where they sent more bad people into my shit. Well, I'm sure if Craig Donovan was one of his mods, yeah, he'd probably end up missing him. Well, anyway, well, mm, here.
Is anyone in the live stream anymore? Or
I think that, well, yeah, Chrissy is. I'm sure she is.
hmm.
Chrissy came over to say hi.
I don't know who that that person was too, but that's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is sad. But then again, like I said, it all depends on what you can, I don't know. Can't say you'd miss him because you don't know him, unless you actually know him. I, I just know I don't know him. Mm. Boy, I had a tough night last night. I tell you what, I get to work just to rush off to go check on a guard. I'm one of just a few guards that are armed, and they were short staffed, so I had to go fly by the seat of my pants to go up on a post to check up on a guard that was being non-responsive. And by the time I get there, he's got an attitude kind of ordeal, and come to find out that I guess the guard that was there previous bounced because, well, he didn't want to stay any longer past his shift than he had to. So they'll deal with that too. I imagine he'll have to go in and talk before the doggone human resources, and they'll probably let him go or something. I don't know. But it sure did send an alarming flag up the pole and made me travel way the hell up into Palo Alto to go check to make sure he was okay. No supervisor was en route. I got there before he did. And I was pretty good ways away. Fremont was a lot closer. Home dude came up. We ended up talking with the guy for a while, calmed things down, left him be to work there. And I told him, I says, dude, from the time your ass called me, man, I flew by the seat of my pants getting up here. So I was like, I'm surprised I made it here before you. I come in expecting, oh God, I'm gonna have to jump a fence and going through, try and find some way into the building to find out, to find out something bad with the guard or something. But no, no, everything was okay. He just didn't feel like answering his phone. That the company provides a site phone, and if they want to talk to the guard, they should communicate through that site phone. Which, hey, I agree with that. I'm for that. I completely agree with it. Company provides the phone on a site. They should use it for business purposes in that way instead of displaying your own personal phone. So yeah, I agree with him on that. But it wasn't the way to handle the situation. He knew it was work. He knew it was a boss calling him, probably checking up on him, make sure he's okay because he wasn't logged in. But then come to find out when the site supervisor got there, or excuse me, not site supervisor, the field supervisor got there, he looked back in the log just to find that he was uh-oh. Hmm. Are you there? I know you kind of got bounced or something. The link should still be there. Gotta drive now. Howard, have a great day. Hey, you too, Chrissy. Thank you for stopping by. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Lock user. There we go. Mhm. Yeah, I couldn't believe that person left that kind of a derogatory deal in there. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. Hey, history, you back yet? Well, anyway, yeah, I mean, no offense, guys, but if you're gonna tell me, come in here and tell me things like you don't like Chief and Haley or Doug or anything like that, I'm sorry, brothers, but I do support them and I am friends with them. And if you want to come in here and talk trash about them, I'm just gonna kick you to the curb. No questions asked. I kind of had a funny feeling that one guy was a troll. And I guess maybe I was right, but I don't know. They like Doug, but not, that didn't make any sense. Because you know what? Doug goes in there and talks to them all the time, and he supports them fully. And so do I. Let me see something here. We run this show, pussy. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good little name. That's cool. Kick to the curb. Mm-hmm. Ashley Hacksaw. Get brownie points for what? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why do you think I've been excommunicated from them? Why would I be excommunicated from them? Chief's been trying to work with me on finding these trolls and shit like that that come in and pull crap. And I just so happened to have found two of them. And I've kicked them both to the curb. I just so happen to believe that because I know, some of the chats that I have with some of the people, I'm grasping the concept, the understanding that if you got to start off with anything toward anybody in a derogatory, well, it wasn't. I guess that day that I was talking to that individual, they weren't. I couldn't see that they were doing anything derogatory toward them. But Chief kind of pointed it out to me. I went back to the chat. I went back to that day and looked back at that chat, and I just misunderstood what was written. And I should have kicked that person to the curb that day, but I didn't see it for what it was. But I guess there was a secondary person in there, and I didn't see that one at all. And home dude, freaking blocked him, which I'm glad he did. Why? I mean, why would they say anything bad about me? There was a little bit of a misunderstanding, and that much I do know. Oh, well, thank you, Reveal Group. I'm glad you support me, brother. Oh, yeah, I know they were cleaning house a little bit. They were trying to figure out what the hell, because I guess somebody was being rotten to them or something. Okay. You know, and from my understanding, I guess some people were kind of like not so happy that Haley took their wrench away. Well, they got a little bit of a news flash for them. You know, that's their server. If they choose to unmod somebody, that's their business. It's their deal. So I mean, even I don't have a wrench in there, and I mean, granted, even though I didn't do anything wrong, it's their server. They run it the way that they deem fit, and I have the greatest respect for them. They put revealer back on Chief, so we. Yeah. Oh, yep. Yeah, I already read that one. Yeah, she might have to start all over. That happens once in a blue moon. Once you get to know people and you get to know them really well, then they know for a fact that you know that nothing will occur. I mean, with an individual, if you know what I mean. Well, they're awesome. I mean, they do all different kinds of things. I mean, when they ain't got some bullshit going on, with some asshole trying to screw up their stream, they can get some really cool things going on. They like to do challenges and stuff like that. But not only that, but I mean, they do have some good conversations. Revealer. I'm trying to put. I mean, I know you. I have to. I think I do. You've been on my panel before, haven't you? I mean, you're the one that. I think I do know you. I'm starting to get to know people around here. I'm starting to anyway. Takes me a little while. But by any chance, if you are in fact a mod, if you do catch somebody um, Oh yeah, very interesting conversations. Yeah, if you ever catch anybody in here that's talking shit about them, please don't even have to ask. Because if they don't like Chief and Haley, then I guess they don't like me or Doug either, or vice versa. And no, I'm not trying to score brownie points. It's just the way that shit is. And I found out I guess I was doing something wrong, and I should have kind of talked to Chief about it before doing it. I screwed up. I didn't. Well, like I said, I'm kind of new kid on the block, and I don't know much. I didn't realize that what I was doing was wrong, but it was wrong. Hmm. And I gave Chief my word that it won't happen again. So, and that it won't. What it was is I went into a stream and I sat there and said I wanted him to, I was going to cut my kid's hair, buzz his head, and I wanted to put it up on his panel. And then when I wasn't getting a response on it, I backed out of the stream, and then I started a live stream. And I guess some of the folks were going from his stream to my stream to see what was going on. And it was wrong of me to do that. I should have never done that because it took some of his audience away, which takes down his view time and stuff. And it's not cool, not cool at all. I fucked up really bad by doing that. So that won't be a repeat. That's a guarantee. Yeah, we did. And I made a mistake and I owned up to it. Well, I didn't know I made a mistake. It just had to be it had to be explained to me that it was a mistake. And I completely agree. It was a mistake. It was something that I should have never done. Now that I know that rule, that's a rule I'm not willing to repeat again because I can understand where he was coming from. I wouldn't have this channel and I wouldn't have the viewers if it wasn't for them. And I appreciate each and every one of you that do come in here and view my little live streams. I do appreciate it and I thank you. And again, you guys are their crew. If they got something going on, I'd feel much better if you guys went over there. And as a matter of fact, fuck, even drop me a dime and say that they're doing something because I like their channel. I like what they do. Hmm. And if you notice, I didn't take the moderators off. Each and every one of the mods that Haley had me assign is still assigned for this. Okay. I bear no bad illness in any way, shape, or form of whatever happened that day. Shit, my head was spinning. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. All I know is I did have my feelings hurt, that's for sure. But it wasn't something that I couldn't get over. It's no big deal. Shit happens. Mistakes happen. People can make mistakes. But as a moderator over there, I never did anything bad or malice in any way, shape, or form, and I never would. But that's her deal, and that's Chief's deal. And if they don't want me to be a mod, that's okay. I kind of suck at it anyway. But I would never do anything without their consent in the first place because that's their baby. And I do believe that they would show me the same respect over here. And just like Haley said, she wouldn't allow anybody to talk shit about me over there, and I appreciate that. How's your? Oh, she's doing great. She's a sweetheart. One day we are gonna get married. Uh-oh, we got a big truck going by. Yeah, we're doing great. Um, we talk just about every day. She's not going to be in here now because of the fact that, well, it's late at night there. It's past midnight over there. Someone's already cloned her name or cloned her name and went into Haley shit and started trying to stir crap with them. So I told Chief, I said, shit, you see that crap, block him because she ain't gonna do that. She works from the time she gets up in the morning to the time she goes to bed. And the only reason why she'd even bother to pop in here to see me is if she's got a, and it's not like she's got time because she doesn't. Because, even when we video call, she just has me sitting up on her sewing machine and she's sitting there sewing and stuff. And half the time she might say something, and the other half she don't, she's just busy. So whoever did that was just a low life thing to do. Because my old lady, she would never go in anybody's stream and talk bad about. She doesn't have that in her nature to do. If you guys know anything about Filipinos, they're very happy-go-lucky kind of people. Even when shit is really south with them, they're happy. They don't like to cause problems with folks. Sometimes when I curse and when I sent her a video for her to watch of me doing that ghost thing on here, she was noticing I was dropping the F-bomb and she was giving me hell for doing that. She was like, man, Howard, your language, that's a little sharp, man. You need not do that. So that coming from her and then from what Chief was telling me, no, she would never do nothing like that. Go in and use the word bitch or anything like that. It's not in her nature. Hold up. I'm sending a message to James. He said he almost got caught on live yesterday. What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean? Um, he almost got caught on live yesterday. What is that supposed? I don't get that. I'm a little lost. Oh. How tall am I? I'm over 6 feet. Here, revealer, you want to come up on cam or on panel? I'll send a link. There's Mr. Link. Oh wow, he's about 5'6". Well, regardless if he's 5'6" or not, I'd hate to piss that man off. Tell you what, I don't think I'd want Chief or Haley for an enemy. Hell no, they would not. I think they would give their shirt off their back to help you, but if you turn on them, I'd feel sorry for you. You're taking a break. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember you were saying that before. You were gonna jump off and and so yep. Which news? Because I've heard all the kinds of news. Yeah, no, yeah. Somebody was mentioning it here in the chat. Chazzy, I think, mentioned that. Oh, it's from heart failure. Oh my God. Who is Craig Donovan anyway? I mean, I've heard of his name. I've heard of it in Doug's stream. I think I may have heard it in doggone Chief and Haley's too. I mean, he's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, regardless, I mean, that's sad.
One job tomorrow, both jobs Saturday. Sunday, I'm gonna do mid shift. Monday, one job. Tuesday, one job. Wednesday, off. Thursday, both jobs. Etc. etc.
Good morning, Timothy West. How are you doing?
Well, originally when I talked to you last week, I was gonna work like only in the morning on Wednesday, and then work today. But then Monday, I asked my manager at Ron Robbie's what she wanted me to work, and she's like, "Well, can you work Wednesday instead of Thursday?"
Well, that's
week,
good.
This week, and
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
and then you have Thursday off here. Well, I already had Thursday off at the other job, so I'm like, yeah, because I
Any relation to
gotten a day off this week.
to Doug West?
I wouldn't have gotten today off. It should have been week 3 of work. So when she's like,
Or
you have
Bridget
to work
West.
Thursday, I'm like, "Yeah, I need a day off."
Oh, oh, that's okay. Understood.
Where's your car now? Last time when I called you,
Well, I watch a lot of the videos.
Minneapolis is pretty much moving right now.
I watch a lot of kid behind the camera and stuff.
No, no.
Now I know there's a lot of heartfelt deal going between Doug and
So what do they charge you the other cops?
Michael, and I'm not even going to get in the middle of any of it. Not
Well,
my
yeah,
place.
because in any other situation,
I like them. I
if
like
it
them
was
both.
a normal person, not a
I like
police
Doug.
officer,
I like Michael. I
and
like
they killed
Bridget.
somebody and there was 3 other people there and they didn't do anything, they would be accessory to murder. They would get the same murder charge. So why should these police officers be
Oh, that's
above the
cool.
law on that? That's why I said, why should they be above
Yeah.
the law?
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, family
Yeah,
drama
we
is
had riots
never
down
any
in
good.
our town, downtown. They ruined. Yeah.
But all I know is I stuck my nose into it once before, and I'm not going to do that again.
I don't watch.
And all I was doing was trying to give some good friendly advice. And yeah, I guess you should never do that. Lesson learned on that. Oh, you saw me, and yeah, they're really nice folks. Haley and Chief, they don't want to be in the middle of any of it either. I don't blame them. They're just good folks trying to run a good channel.
How's Wagner doing?
Mm-hmm.
How old is he these days?
Well, anyways, if you want to come up on panel, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, well,
I honestly don't
if
think
it
he
wasn't
can
for
either, though, 'cause he's
if it wasn't for Chief and Haley, I wouldn't have this channel going on. Chief and Haley really helped me out a lot.
oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I shouldn't say really a lot, but they helped me get this going. I'm sure that if they could do more, I know they would. Well, that's cool. Well, I appreciate you stopping by here. Paying old Bulldog a visit. Hell yeah. Hell, I'd even like it one of these days if Michael came in and said hi. or Bridget. Or even Michael's sister. What was her name again? I mean, hell, he mentions her all the time. But I'm sure she doesn't do live streaming or anything like that. Oh no, not this again. I don't know. Last time I got into a little ordeal here where I was talking to somebody who was afraid to be in Chiefs say anything, come on. I'm glad that you haven't said anything derogatory about it, and I'm grateful of it. But I'm not going to give my 2 cents into it. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea because Chief and Haley, they are very decent folks. If you said hi to them and stuff like that, they're not going to try and cast you under any kind of back tire. They don't want to be caught in the middle of it, and that's simply all they would say. We don't want to be in the middle of any kind of drama. What's going on with Doug and Bridget and Michael is their business. Yeah. Yeah, well, reach out and talk to them. I guarantee you they're not going to throw you under any kind of a bus. I guarantee it. Yeah, because like I said, I got in the middle of it once before voicing my opinion, and I was doing that as an adult kind of thing. But the thing of it is, I mean, I just guess I just should have stayed out of it. I think that by me putting a video up with Doug was probably not a good thing on my behalf. So I kind of screwed up on that. Because I don't know the full story. I don't know the whole gist of the whole deal, and I imagine they probably saw it and sat there and said, that's none of that guy's business. He doesn't know everything, and they would absolutely be right. I don't. So when I voiced my opinion in Doug's stream about what was going on, I wasn't trying to be sarcastic. Honestly, I really wasn't. You know, but still, more or less, it was none of my business, and I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have made the comment that I did. Well, no, I don't. No, it's all good. You can talk in here anytime you want. It's no biggie. I'm kind of glad that you did stop by. It's cool. I mean, you're not saying anything derogatory about Doug. You're not saying anything derogatory about Haley and Chief, and I appreciate that. And I'm sure they would too. Hey, good morning. Well, that's okay. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, like I said, I should have stayed out of the whole ordeal. It's not like how do you want to say it? 'Cause I gotta be careful. I don't want to say the wrong thing. 'Cause I really don't want to. Matter of fact, I probably won't say anything at all. Not in that regard of what I was thinking, because it could be taken either way, and I don't want it to go the bad way, if you know what I mean. Because I know how some people are. I swear to God, you say something and you're meaning it in the most innocent way, and they can flip the script on you because it can mean a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? That's just like the story of my life. Yeah, she is beautiful, but you know what? That's Chief's girl right there, and she don't. And you know what's funny? He doesn't mind that you would make a statement like that about to her in front of him, as long as it's in a respectful way. And believe me, I've done that. I've told Haley she's a beautiful girl, but I also sat there and said, and I do that walking on eggshells because I know if any way, shape, or form that if yeah, uh, wouldn't want to piss Chief off. Nope. She's a good friend. He's a good friend. There's awesome people. That's Chief's girl, man. That's definitely Chief's girl. Or I should say, Chief is definitely Haley's man, because I can tell which one is the boss right there. No, I don't think you would. I know I wouldn't. Hell no. That girl's the queen. Hell yeah. We'd be all like, yeah, Chief's the man. He's the boss. He's the boss. The moment she comes on, we both know who the boss really is. Hell yeah. Be Haley, man. Fuck yeah. You better go Haley. Yeah. Thing I really like about them folks is they really don't put up with any shit. And I have a great deal of respect for that. I think Chief's going to make to be a really good friend. There we go. Well, anyways, so what do you like to do? What are your hobbies? You like to fish or hike or camp or what interests you in life that makes you happy? I think I basically described everything I like. Oh, well, do what makes you happy. I know that in a way, doing this YouTube thing, I think it's more therapeutic for me to do it. Come to think about it. 'Cause I'm more of a, I don't know, kind of an alone person. Who is that talking? You can't see in the chat? Timothy West. Oh, wow. You're three boys? That's cool. Well, that's cool. Thank you for subscribing. And if you like the content, give it a big thumbs up. If you don't give it a thumbs down, I really would much prefer you to go thumbs up. But hey, you know, I can't make up your mind for you. I don't even know how many people are in here. I haven't even looked the backstage either. Oh my God, I'm horrible. I'm a horrible host. Well, it's not that I'm horrible, it's just I have bad eyesight. And I know if I don't keep an eye on this chat, crap will get by me. And it's easy to do. I mean, believe me. Please. Come on now, guys. Now you gotta admit that was a good. Oh wait, I'll give you the blue eyeball. Blue eyeball, and then give you the big thumbs up. You say please. I know a lurker was in here. He'd be like, "Oh, bulldog! Oh, hell no!" Mm. Well, anyways, if there's anybody new in here and you've been hearing about these people that we're mentioning, you might want to go over and check out their channel and stuff. They're really awesome folks. You'd get a kick out of what they do. You know, they put up a good panel, and you know, dude, lurker. Wait a minute, wait, what? I was reading that. Dude, lurker is cool. I follow all his ministry pages. Oh, that. Well, no, he is cool. He's cool. I never said he wasn't cool. He is a cool person. He's awesome. He is. His wife works at Blue Cross Blue Shield with my cousin. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. You might want to be careful of that though. You might want to like keep that little thing right there. Blue Cross, yeah, you may not want to mention him too much. I mean, you don't know him the way that I knew him. I'm sure the company has probably learned from its mistakes, moved on, and is probably doing much better nowadays than it did in the past. But still, who is Lurker? Lurker is it that guy that's on Haley's panel? Yeah, yeah, yep. He goes up on Haley's panel quite a bit. Yeah, really nice guy. You'd get a good kick out of him. Waterbug goes up on their panel too. He's pretty cool. Bulldog's doing. Oh, there's my baby. You've been feeling sick. Is this really Joanna? If this is really Bulldog's Joanna, then what color is your dog's fur? Hey, Wanda. Hey, how you doing, hon? Wait a minute. Hey, guys, I'll be right back here. I definitely have to do something. Okay, that's truly that person. Oh, and that is my Joanna. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I really wanted to dig in there and find out who's who and what's what. And if I missed anything and somebody said anything that's out of line, I just trust the fact that you know what you're doing and you'll kick that person to the curb, no questions asked. Really? Who is it? Oh, here, hold on. Let me back up a little, Joanna. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know why he was hidden. Walking tall, that's BS, and you're reading a troll. Reading a troll? Which one? Who? Hold on. Oh fuck. Okay, wait. Before it gets walking tall. Who's the troll? Which one? Bulldog's Joanna? Is that the one that you're thinking? If it is, let me know, because then I have another way of verifying it. Because right now, technically speaking, Joanna wouldn't be awake at this time. And so I am a little bit suspicious. Joanna, like I said, you have a dog, and I do know that. What color is the fur of your dog? Wait a minute. Before you end up going, let me know what color is the fur of your dog? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, I know.
You know, it said all of them have been arrested in their the guy's funeral.
Okay. So this is the scoop of the matter. That Joanna that was in here was in fact a fake. You were right. Because like I said, I had another way of verifying it. When she couldn't give up the color of the fur of that nice dog that she has, I went ahead and I called her through another means that we talk all the time on. And if she was awake, she would have picked up. And especially, yeah, I not only unmodded her, but I blocked her. Okay. Because I know she's been on one of the streams before because she told me she had been. Walking Tall, you still here? I'm here. Wanda, well, Wanda, I'm not. Okay, I'm not blocked. Well, why would you be? If it had anything to do with that one night that shit was out of control and I didn't know heads or tails from anything, trust me, I bear no bad illness toward any of that. And if you're one of the mods, you'll notice you're still a mod in here. It was whatever was going on was a misunderstanding. And what did occur that night, it was fucked up of me to do. I mean, I've talked to Chief. He's explained things to me as to why it was screwed up, and I'm in completely agreements with him. What I did was fucked up. I shouldn't have did what I did, which was, and you know, just so you know, I learned my lesson. Is what I did is when I went in there and I wanted to buzz my kid's head on his live stream and I asked for a link. When I didn't get a response, I backed out and I went and I started the live stream right when he was streaming. And it made some of y'all come on over to my live stream. And that was fucked up of me to do. And I should have never done that. But I didn't know that what I was doing was wrong. No, in a way it kind of is because it takes their viewers away. And, you know.
Yeah, well, the person didn't answer you and you scoffed.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
So if you wanted to put it online, that's the only option you had.
Yeah, I know. And I did. But in a way, I should have done it another way.
There was no other way.
Well, no.
Popped into his feed. Like, look, I'm shaving his head.
I could have recorded it in a private thing on here and then after their stream is done, then make it a public stream.
How many
and
people
do it that
really
way.
do that on YouTube though? You're not.
I don't know.
Sharing YouTube. You're going online when you want to, when you need to, and it should not be up to some other group if you can or cannot go online. That's a little fucking monopolizing, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, all the people that come in here and view my channel, believe it or not, it's from them. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have the viewers I have now.
Either way, though, it's YouTube. Everybody can post whenever they want. There's nothing in the rules and guidelines that say if some other person is live streaming, you're not allowed to live stream as well at the same time. Okay. That sounds like a little whiny little bitches can't get their way. Oh my god, I lost viewers because of you. Oh man, it's like it's online. You don't even get to interact in person with the people. Get over it. That's my opinion. Whiny little bitch.
Hey, well, thank you very much for coming by. Please do come again. Okay, there we go. Okay. Chrissy, you unblocked all 3 of the bad ones. Who did I unblock that was bad? I didn't. I have not unblocked anybody. One walking tall. Chrissy. Okay. You unblocked all 3 of the bad ones. He higher. Walking tall, exactly. History, what's going on? Let's see. Have her verify Howard. Yeah, I took care of it. Unmod her. Okay, and I did. I unmodded her and I blocked her. If it's truly my Joanna, she'll let me know that something's wrong. I'm out. Okay. I know what the hell. I'm out. Chrissy, this is ridiculous. Well, wait a minute, Chrissy, why would it be? Okay, let me read it all. That's going on. I'm so lost. How are you doing? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wanda, you're right. She was a troll. She has to be. She wasn't. I was trying to verify her, and uh, I modded her. I thought I thought she was my Joanna. So let's see. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Timothy West. Okay. Wanda, I changed my name. People can't find me. So I'll see if they can now. Oh, okay. I see you. Well, my name is the same way. I'm not blocked. Well, of course you're not blocked. Okay, thank you, Wanda. Wanda. Walking Tall, you still here? Timothy West, I had to get back to work and rolled out trees. No one said you could go on stream when someone else is on. Right, I guess. Well, like I said, I'm new to this whole ordeal, so stream anytime. Well, I don't know. That's not the way it was. Well, it's okay. I mean, look, it was kind of messed up because um, I made some of his viewers pop off and come in here. Oh, and I never did that. No, I never went in there and told him I was going live. I just told him I wanted to cut my kid's hair, and if he could send me a link and I'll go up on panel. And then when I wasn't getting a response, I kind of backed out of the room and I went live. Karen, who's Karen? Karen. I don't see a Karen in here. Or are you talking about the girl that was yakking at the gums there that was out here with me? Yeah, I wanted to, but you know what? She's my roommate and she's a woman. We both know how that shit'll go. So yeah, I mean, she was already pissing me off with it. But you know what? It's okay. I just let it go in one ear and out the other. No big deal. She doesn't know the rules, so that's. I mean, it's called a common sense rule. Of course, nothing's set in stone to where that it says you can't do that. But in a way, I kind of agree. I wouldn't want somebody to come in and do something like that and bail out and make my viewers go watch them. I think that would be pretty fucked up. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, she's another fucking know-it-all. Bothers me, but it's all good. But you know what? It's okay. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It's what makes this country great, right? And sometimes it makes you want to pull your hair out when they express it in a way that pisses you off. Later on, like in the afternoon here, where it's morning out there, I'll give her a call. I'll call my old lady and find out, because if there's a mistake made, believe me, I can at least fix it. Hey, thanks for dropping by, Wanda. New phrase for the squad. What phrase is that? Oh, I have to go buy everyone that for that kind of deal? What? What's that? I recorded that. What your roommate said, yeah, it's pretty fucked up of her to say what she was saying, okay? I get that. And it's, you know, it's one of them goddamn things. What do you do? You know, I mean, it's easier for a guy to get over than a girl. And goddamn, it pisses me off. I hate it when she does stupid shit like that. What can you do? tell you what, if I had my damn way, she wouldn't be here. Shit's so goddamn tight out here. I mean, my asshole's puckered, literally. I live literally paycheck to paycheck. And if I don't have someone helping with the rent, I'm pretty much fucked. And you know what's funny? She knows it. And it's like I said, if that wasn't the case, I'd be alone. And you're not going to believe where she's from. Minnesota. If that isn't insult to injury to anything and everything. Oh. Gotta excuse me, it was getting a little hot out here. What the hell? Hmm. Well, I'll tell you what, Ashley, let yourself be in my position. Okay. You know, put yourself in my shoes. I mean, I already got a fucked up situation here in the first place. I guess the only reason why I basically moved out here to California is to get a better education for my kid, in which I got it. So, what's everybody else doing today? Sunny, it's hot. Oh, brother. Oh shit. Hold on, guys. I guess I gotta plug my phone in. I'll be right back. That's another thing, Ashley. I do want to reiterate on what was said there. I mean, you recorded her little bullshit chanting. You know, she doesn't even realize the magnitude of the stupidity that she could end up causing me by saying the stupid shit that she said. That hasn't even hit home with her yet. There's a big fucking blank right there in the back of her head. She doesn't realize what she says sometimes. So if you recorded it, good for you. I'm glad you did. But I don't know what good it's going to do you. And no, I'm not upset at you. I'm just trying to make a little sense here. She's a stupid person that said something really stupid. While I was having a conversation with you guys. That'd be like a kid walking up to you while you're on the phone and getting in the middle of the conversation that you're having with somebody on the phone. They don't know what the fuck's going on the other end. But yet you get a little pissy with them because they're doing something that's childish, right? So you tell them, hey, you know, X, Y, Z, you're way out of the conversation. That's the way I'm seeing it. But I also know to tread very lightly because who knows? She might be on her period. And God only knows I don't want to tread down that road. Any guy in this room can back me up on that. We tread on fucking eggshells when it comes around that shit. And we know better. Hell to the no. Because next thing you know, your ass is sleeping with one eye open. Nope. 51 years old. I learned my lesson in my early years, younger years. You just nod your head and agree and leave it the fuck alone. I mean, it's one thing to take it from someone who's, you know, to stand up and be like, fuck you, and get into that fucking shit with someone who doesn't live with you. But when they live with you and they pay rent and they try to pay some of the bills and try to make your life a little easier, god damn. I mean, you got to bite your goddamn tongue on a lot of shit. Trust me. Let me ask you a good question, Ashley. How old are you? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, I mean, you can tell me to fuck off and And, you know, because I can understand that would be a rude thing to really ask a woman. Because in my day, a gentleman never asks a girl's age. You know what? Forget it. Let's not even go there. I won't even need to know your age. I just want to know if you're young or if, well, even to go that fucking route. You know, either way, you're fucked. Doesn't matter what you say or do, you're going to offend somebody. That's another thing that's pretty fucked up about society, too. You can't talk. It's no wonder why people want to be alienation. You know, they want to alienate themselves from the outside world. You can't talk. You can't do anything. It's like, what the fuck? Excuse me for dropping the F-bomb. I'm sorry, I'm starting to get irritated. I need to think of something else and do something else. Hmm. God, can't even say anything good. All that I heard through the night was bad shit. Hey, you guys notice that a lot of your shows that you were watching are now all put to a screeching halt? I was waiting for the last episode of The Walking Dead and short from the season, one show short from the season. And it doesn't look like they're starting up the Fear of the Walking Dead either. What's that say? Unfortunately. Oh, that was weird. Okay. I had a warning thing come up on my phone that'll say said it stopped. I don't know how it could have even started in the first place. What does it say? Welcome back. Growing streams? I'm not, I didn't want to get into jumping into all different kinds of streams like this. I mean, I met Doug and I met Haley and Chief, and they're nice folks. Later road, in a later down the road, I suppose I could try other streams and stuff, but it's not like it's an advertised thing out there about StreamYards and Streamlabs and stuff. You know, I don't know.
So when's that curfew at today?
I imagine there's got to be a way of searching for stuff like that.
That big stuff starts tomorrow.
It is a point.
So I don't know if they mean like last night.
But I'm happy in the streams that I'm in.
Right.
So for sure, by tomorrow.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, I should venture out and do stuff like that if I can find it. I did find one of the live stream, and I thought it was cool because it was from the Philippines. And I accidentally came across that. Actually, it's not that I accidentally came across it. Just one day when I opened up YouTube, it showed it up on one of the previews or something. So I clicked on it and found that it was a panel with StreamYards. And it had been a place that's been around for a while. But you know what? That would be a good idea. Because if I do end up growing the channel in that way, and then, yeah, and then some that roll over into here might roll over into Haley and Doug's as well, which would be a good thing. Bring more viewers and stuff. And I want to be careful doing going in the growing streams as well, because like I said, I'm kind of new at this whole ordeal, and I don't want to attract trolls either.
And then you're gonna continue to keep asking. The only time you have to get you asking for food or like, right, that's not my fucking responsibility. I am not obligated in any shape or form to support you. More easy, the quicker you can get that through your thick ass head, the better.
Mhm. So let's see.
Nothing that does these things are obligated to support you.
Hey Shane, how you doing, brother?
Say, next time you call, meeting your
What is that like? Okay, a happy cry, as in you're laughing your ass off, and then it looks like a sideways smile, going, huh?
That she knows too has asked for somebody to reject, but she hasn't worked.
At least you're happy, right, Shane?
Yeah.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hand. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
But my friend, she's like, I thought her ex had some custody with people.
God, I thought it was funny how they put out that.
Supposedly she had.
I thought it was funny. There was a viral video going around on TikTok that was showing a dude doing that with a cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's
That
not
shit
my-
was funny.
Like, that's not my problem. Like, I don't fucking care. Like,
I just meant you could use that as a, like, don't call back.
well, I don't want to, piss her off. Like, I don't want to be
Got me.
right, because there is a chance that one day she might be like, oh, here's that money I owe you. No, then I'm like holding my breath on it. If I did, I'd be dead right
Right,
now.
it's not worth it, kids.
Right. It's just one of those things.
Just don't want to.
It'd be different if she like messaged me every once in a while. Just, hey, how you doing? How's California? Um, there's nothing. It's, oh, can you borrow me this? Can you send me this? Can you send me this? Can you do this? And then I don't hear from her. I don't hear from her. I don't. Can you borrow me this?
Mm.
It's like no, like, you're not even a friend at this point. You don't even try to reach out and be like, oh, I know we're in quarantine everywhere. What's your quarantine over there like, or something? You know what I mean? Granted, no, I don't message her, but I'm not asking her for money either.
Well, anyways, yeah, I like that show, The Walking Dead, but I also like the sequel to it that's called Fear the Walking Dead. You should try and build your channel. Oh, you're a nice guy. Yeah, I'm gonna try and grow it. I'm learning a little here and there, so. That's why I come on in the mornings like this, you know. I do want to grow it. And thank you very much, Chrissy. One of these days they got to integrate it into StreamYards where that you can gift people or do like little emojis next to their chats or something. I think would be pretty awesome. Got it drive again. Oh, okay. What kind of work you doing anyway, Chrissy? Because you're doing an awful lot of driving. Are you an Uber driver or a Lyft driver or Uber Eats driver? Or Grubhub driver? I'm shopping right now. I'm waiting to go back to bartending. Oh, you're a bartender. That's cool. Right on. Bartenders, depending on where they're at, can make some pretty good tips. So you like to cook? Hey, Wanda. Oh, yeah. Or no. Hey, um, oh boy. Trotter. Hello, the legendary bulldog. Hey, brother. I am Wrath. Hello, I am Wrath. Wanda. There you go. In case if anyone wants to come up on panel, they're more than welcome to do so. Just please take it easy on the old bulldog, man. Don't be giving me a heart attack or anything. Oh shit. So how you doing? I am Wrath. We got a good, interesting crew here. No, no, I haven't done any more ghost busting. By the way, because I'm not, I'm not the kind of a person that would lead anybody on in a form of kind of like dishonesty or anything like that. So I do want to disclose one thing to you. Why I may not know what goes on in that back room at work, with that room. When I did that video, that one was a very truthful video. Can't figure out what it is that whatever is going on in that room is a mystery. Can't figure it out. As a matter of fact, I brought it up to the administrators there that stuff had been occurring, and ever since I've done that, they've turned the light on in that room to stop any kind of admissions from whatever it is that's doing that, from that light bulb, and it seems to have worked. There hasn't been any issues there, but the other video, the one that I sat there and labeled, and I labeled it specifically because honestly, there was something wrong with it, and I just didn't want to lead on to it. And I got to be honest, the way that I made that video was a fluke as to what was going on with my internet. But if you paid attention to the title is this true or false? Or what did I say? True or false, you decide. There was a reason why I labeled it that way, is because even though it came off that way, like as if like there was a ghost there in the thing in the like the thermometer thing, reading the image, to get a thermometer reading off of it. Okay, that one was fake. And I'll explain how it was fake and how it was done. And it's kind of funny because I kind of caught it, and I thought it was weird that it occurred that way, and I kind of took advantage of it a little bit. And here's how I did it. My supervisor came over to do a post inspection, and when I was showing him the new thermal camera, he was standing behind me, and all 4 lights were on in that lobby. And being nighttime, it gave a mirrored reflection. And so when he stood behind me, it caught the reflection of his badge, and it tried to read a heat. It tried to catch a heat source from it, and that's why it reacted the way it did. It went off the reflection off of the glass onto him and was trying to read him. So yeah, and when I positioned the camera the way I did up at the door to show the imagery, of course it's not there because the thermal was only visible to the monitor, and that's why that was occurring that way. And like I said, when I got up, to implicate that I was checking it out, it was just a fluke as to how my internet was cutting in and out real bad on that phone, on the phone at the time. It just gave more validity to it. It gave more realism that it was occurring. And I just had to roll with it, man. I had to fuck with everybody's mind on that one. So yes, the second one that I did of the ghost up there at my work, that one was staged. That was fake. But as far as the one in that back storage room, that's not fake. I just don't have an explanation as to why it's doing what it's doing. Doing good, bulldog. You? I'm doing great. I am Raf. I'm doing good. But no, if I find anything going on in that storage room, I'll definitely post a video on it and put it up online. I just thought I would share what I had done, because like I said, I'm not a dishonest person. Really, I'm not. And I just wanted to let you guys know that you know that second one was fake. I've had a lot of workers. I think the reason why they decided to turn the light on in that room is because I've had some workers tell me that some weird shit's happened back there, where that people have reported things, moving on the shelves and stuff. In other words, like not literally floating in the air or anything like that, but like they would see a box on a shelf. They'd leave the room and come back and find that the box may be on another shelf, or that it's been slid down the other end, or something to that effect. One's even sat there and told me that when they left the room, a box got spilled over onto the ground. But who knows, that building's been around for many years, I guess. It used to be used in World War II. That's how far back it goes.
That's where the ghosts.
Yeah, and the tracks that are running the backside of that building, Jeff, they're inactive. They don't use,
They
they
used to bring ammunition.
yeah,
It
right, right.
blew up and killed some people. And they don't
Yeah.
know they're ghosts.
How did you know that? How did you know that? Oh wait, no.
The crypt keeper's been around.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm asking a dude that's lived out here all his life how he knows that.
No, not because of that.
What happened?
No.
Well, I want to try and make a go of this and see if I do need subscribers.
So I need the ghosts that are in the building. It's haunting where he is working. Like train tracks that don't have any trains on them anymore. He said the military used to work there.
Yeah, back in World War II.
And I said, yeah, somebody.
Because that's what they said, they were making ammunition. Yeah.
And some guys died and they don't know the ghosts.
And that clarifies what I'm saying. Well,
If I ain't wrong about this whole fucking mess.
yeah.
Because I know it's set up. I wish I had.
Dale Boy Trotter. Well, thank you very much.
Make all the people that made us wait go someplace and they have to wait. A lot longer, 10 times as long as it was. And every now and then we don't You're like, well,
Let's see
I
here.
understand you thought it was okay if I trust me. So guess what?
You're gonna wait longer.
Yeah, sometimes I'm.
No, what you do is you trigger.
Yeah.
You make them think that in a month they'll be able to get up.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, we
sorry, we had to extend it. We're not ready for you guys to come back yet.
Thank you. You'd be my consultant.
Oh,
Assistant.
oh, sorry, we can't extend, we have to extend it.
Right.
We can't let you go out yet, and it's not
That's it.
safe for you yet.
I'll tell them my thing and then we'll have to ask you. And you know, no.
No, sorry, it's been extended.
Yeah, that's right.
You gotta wait longer.
And you have to stick this thing up your butt. If you don't have it.
Hey.
Then you'll be disqualified. The process starts all over. Here's a lollipop. It might taste like dog shit, but actually it's Australian monkey shit. Oh,
One, that's what we call.
make sure you don't have the monkey butt virus. That's
Oh, and you thought
On
the
the UA
YouTube
surfer
that
dude.
was long for the test that you were getting.
Who a surfer dude?
It's twice as long, twice as thick and twice as long, and that's go further down
right.
your nose than that big. So
Right. Comes out your ear hole, you disqualify you have to retest.
comes out your ear hole, you have it, and then you have to go separately over here and wear your mask at all times. You're not allowed to associate with people for at least a month.
That's right.
Which is 3 times
No
more.
fun.
That's 3 times more than they say
Right.
quarantine. You get it. For 2
Exactly.
months. Yeah, I'll be your consultant.
Yeah.
We got this.
Me? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a surfer. No.
Well, I think it's okay, but you gotta clarify it with my boss, my whatever she is. Nope, sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
but I just want to. Nope, I couldn't go to the beach, so guess what?
Do I really look like a surfer dude? I mean, really? Hang 10, man. Come on, we gotta ride the wave.
Or you can jog around this area, or you can bike around this area, but you have to make sure you're far enough from everybody, and you have to be wearing a mask.
Right.
Even though they don't make us wear with masks on, but I'm going to make them.
No, me and my luck, I'll go to hang 10, go catch a wave, man, and shark will get me. Let's see, 30%.
I mean, I'm just guess what? Walk on these cold.
That's right. Yeah, food and love.
You more like a. No, that's funny you say that because I'm not a skateboarder, but my nephew is. That boy can do some tricks. He actually was in charge of a Santa Clara youth camp
But I want no.
in or not youth camp, it was youth park. He used to work for Santa Clara, setting up portable skateboard ramps and stuff, which is pretty awesome. And he taught classes on skateboarding.
The governors are all in free.
No, they're not. They're not.
Well, yeah. At night. School of hard knocks.
Well, thank you very much, man. I suck at trying to be a surfer. I can't be a surfer.
Were these military guys? Military?
Like really, man. Like, gag me with the spoon, man. God. Yo, man, puff up ass. No, wait, that wouldn't be a surfer, dude. No way. Even though it wouldn't put it past them, I think they would be stoners too, probably.
Stoners are usually, surfers are usually stoners.
They are?
Yeah. Surfers and skateboarders are usually stoners.
Usually. 80%. Not all of them.
No, that's why I said usually. Usually, if you need a skateboarder or a surfer, I'd say 8 out of 10 of them are stoners, or at least small. No, I already sold the fucking thing.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
if I make 1,000 subs, if I make my 1,000 subs,
People
I'll tell you what, I'll do something really daring. That is a big, huge no-no. I'd say on my 1,000th subscriber, I'll go jump into the pool of my apartment complex, uniform and all. Well, okay, maybe not my uniform because, yeah, I don't want to put it out there what company I work for, but I'll just go clothing and all. I imagine they'll give me shit for it, but hey, why not? It's for my followers, man, for my subs, man, my subs. Does your roommate get on YouTube? She will. I guess in a way she might watch some YouTube videos. I'm not really too sure. She more like goes on Hulu and stuff like that. Look, she's a young person. She's I don't know. She's just young, experiencing life, and she can sometimes be a knucklehead, but more or less, I mean, she's okay. She's not a horrible person. She just, I don't know, says and does some stupid shit sometimes. More like me. I know I can do some stupid shit sometimes too. And I do have patience with her. I try. But no, she doesn't get on YouTube too often, I don't think. And like I said, I'm new to this part of YouTube, doing the live stream bit. For me, I've always just went around watching other people's videos and stuff like that. So I've never really orchestrated or put together a video or do any of that stuff. One, oh, you already. Hmm. But yeah, imagine she doesn't get on YouTube too much. She has YouTube. I think she even has YouTube Red. So I do know she watches videos. She just doesn't do live streams. Oh, you taking off? I am Wrath. Oh, you taking off, Wanda? Okay, well, thank you very much for dropping by. Drop by anytime you feel like it. Any riots in your area? Really? Like, in my area, no, I don't think so. I don't go downtown, so I really wouldn't know if they're still doing the protest bit. Is that what you meant to say? Is protesting? Because there's a difference between a riot and a protest. We still have the curfew thing in effect, I think. Yeah, there. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there's a few countries that stood up during this whole duration of what had occurred over here. What I think is nuts is that you know, I don't know. I don't even want to. I don't want to state anything until I read that book that I ordered, because I do want to have a better understanding of it before I come at this kind of a statement a second time. Because like I said, what White Hot said in here the other day, it really hit home with me, and what she said made sense. So out of respect of everything, I'm not even going to comment on any of it until I can get that book and read it and get a little bit more of an understanding of what the meaning behind Black Lives Matter actually means. So, I mean, granted, I'm not trying to mock and say that what I was stating was incorrect, because of the fact that I do believe that all lives matter. But I'm missing the big point about the Black Lives Matter movement kind of ordeal and what it's about. So, like she said, get a little bit more educated on it. That's what I'm looking to do. And then I'm going to come back on it. Then we can touch on it again. Because right after that BS that happened out there, when they pulled that um, curfew bullshit, they turned right around, regardless if it was paintball or pellets or whatever the fuck they were shooting as a projectile at people. Gave them no right whatsoever when a person's sitting on their porch, sitting in their home, for them to turn around and shoot at them. I mean, they got to be goddamn lucky I wasn't out there, because if I was out there, I'm sorry, what I would pull to shoot at them certainly wouldn't have been a paintball. I don't think it would have went well. I imagine I probably would have lost my life. But I'll tell you what, I would have taken a few of them fuckers out with me. Because if anything, Minnesota did not learn their lesson. Then they turned around and pulled some college kids over and then tased them. It's like, what the fuck? Minnesota's very dense. They're going to be hard to get through to. Yeah. Australia stood up. Yeah. And you know what? America thanks those countries for standing up. That is so freaking awesome that an event, even if it is the way that it is, you know, that man's death won't go in vain. But I hope that what has occurred is going to be more of a positive thing than a negative. And I hope it changes things for the better. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they have that You know, I agree with you, Del Boy Trotter. I agree with you. I don't think that they have that kind of brutality out there. I mean, they have their own problems with their own police departments, but it's nothing like the States. I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah, anybody else want to go up on panel? Come on now. I've been up here all alone a good portion of the time. Okay. Back here in the back panel. Yeah, anybody wants to come up here, you're more than welcome to. I welcome you. Just if you do end up coming up on panel, please be nice. Cool, right on. Here she comes.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm waiting for my spot of tea. As Jeffrey would be saying it. I'm surprised he's not out here going, did she have a spot of tea? He does like getting.
I haven't had one today. I do want one though.
Oh, this is my spot of tea. Dr. Pepper.
Mm.
I love my Dr. Pepper.
I had a can of Pepsi earlier.
Oh, that's okay. I have
Yeah.
a Pepsi and a smile.
So,
I found out that Joanna, the Bulldog's Joanna that came in here that I modded, was not my Joanna.
oh, I saw that, but I didn't understand. I was confused. I'm like, oh,
I kept asking her, because I've seen her dog. She shows me her dog just about every time we talk. And I've talked so much of Joanna in here that I imagine anybody could have picked it up and then probably looked me up on Facebook, saw that she's my fiance, took a screenshot of the pic and put it up there like as though as if she was my Joanna. So I feel stupid. Now, does that mean that Joanna's never been in my stream? No, because she said that she has. And I have a funny feeling when I asked her that, I have a funny feeling that she saw the video I sent her of that YouTube video I did of the ghost hunt thing, and I think she probably misunderstood that from being in on a live stream. So I gotta kind of talk to her again today when she gets up and find that part out. So, because if so, because fuck, I unmodded her and I blocked her. So if it was my Joanna, she wouldn't be able to join in my live streams and she wouldn't be able to watch any of my videos or any of that stuff. So, oh no.
Oh, okay.
Well, it kind of suck, you know? I mean, why would somebody want to go out of their way to do something like that? That's pretty hurtful.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But that's okay. At least, uh, at least I was able to get to the bottom of it. Because what the hell's his name? He came in here and told me that she was a troll, and I didn't want to believe it. Well, I thought it was my Joanna. That's why I was trying to verify it.
Hmm.
Sure shit, it was. I think it was a troll because I tried to call her and she didn't pick up her phone. And if she was awake, she'd have picked up her phone because hey, she was just on here, right?
Yeah.
So I'll find out.
Hmm.
The hell is his name? Walking Tall, that's his name. Walking Tall was the one that sat there and spotted it. That's okay. Like I said, at least it was spotted and it was dealt with. And I booted her ass out just as quick as stink on shit. And if it was her, she would have called me right away, or she would have picked up when I called her. So I don't think that was my Joanna at all.
Huh.
Gotta
Well,
charge the phone. See y'all again soon. Bye. Cool. Thank you for dropping by, Del Boy Trotter. Hey, in case if you haven't done it already, hit the subscribe button. And if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't, I'm not too butthurt if you give it a thumbs down. I kind of hope you'll give it a thumbs up, though. Really helps the algorithm. So I guess I was reading on this thing here with YouTube. I guess the easiest way to get better view time, to try to knock that out is to do live streams more often. See, that's why I went on a frenzy as far as putting up the amount of videos I was putting up. If you do a video, they suggest that you don't put it over a half hour. Unless like you're doing like this, live streams. Live streams will get you your view time quicker. I was like, okay, cool, I'll try it. So if it seems like sometimes I'm ranting a little bit there, it's because I have nothing else to talk about or do. It's like, what the hell? Boredom.
hmm.
What did you say? Oh, okay. Never mind. I already read that one. Oh, my phone's dying. No fidget spinners. Yeah, I agree. No fidget spinners. No, no more. See, no one will let me live that down for a long time. Everybody's gonna be on me about that. Yeah, yeah, I gotta admit that. It was some funny shit, man. It was some funny shit. I had to take that video down real quick. Chief was like, dude, I don't think you realize what's going on here. That dude's doing a fidget spinner off of his hoo-ha. Yeah, yeah, not good. You might want to take that down. Or, yeah, Chief and Haley saw it. No, Haley was the one that saw it. Haley saw it. She was like, "Oh my God, dude, no, that not good." They were like both saying, "Take that video down. Take it down. They're gonna shut the channel down." I was like, I'd have Chief show me how to do that. So he helped walk me through it, and I was able to find it to where I could delete it. I'll tell you this much: one food for thought, don't ever do. And I found this out the hard way. Um, if you're in another live stream and and you're sitting and you're dealing with your stuff, kind of ordeal, don't go in and set your phone near the doggone thing. Make sure you're out of that damn live stream before you do anything, because I had, my son's headset has one of them microphones. It's muffled, so it has noise cancellation, and I didn't think anything of it, but I was on a live stream, and I went in, and I guess it got recorded. It picked up some of what was said. So the person sat there and called me and told me, "Hey, look, you might want to delete your video because it's got my voice on there talking about this, that, or the other thing, and please, by all means, yeah, get rid of it." And so, yeah, I had to go and delete that video. So be careful of that. Be very careful of that. That's good food for thought if you ever do live streaming. Because I found that, and yeah, not good, not cool. Oh shit! I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. My back teeth are floating. Okay, I am back. Ugh. Okay. Uh-oh. Whoa, what happened to you? My God, girl. Okay. Back down to 2 again. Oh, man. So who's all here? Come on. Say hi. Yeah. Hey, y'all want to see my new muzzle? Look. Roof, roof. Roof. Ah. Roof, roof. Ah. Come on now, ain't that funny? Come on. There, now everybody got to see me in my muzzle. It's crying shame that I had to make everybody wear muzzles. You guys can expect a lot more people getting sick from that damn from that shit now over the rioting crap. You can about bet a lot of people are now going to get sick and die from that shit. I think that's funny how much attention that one gentleman's life got when in fact the same bullshit, well, excuse me, Rodney King, he didn't lose his life, but it surprised me that only people in LA stood up against that crap. No one else, no other state in the United States rioted over any of that crap or protested, as you would say. But yet this man, okay, his death, all different kinds of cities and states stood up against it, and it affected other countries. That's something else. That was, wow, pretty amazing, I'll tell you that much. And I hope it was all worth it. Because if they can get these states to change their laws on their policies on how they're doing shit in a positive way, but something tells me, something just tells me something not right with this whole ordeal. You want to hear what my prediction is, guys? And this is just my theory, my, way of thought on this thing. I have a funny feeling that the reason why Trump wants to invoke the military, I don't think him invoking the military has as much to do with the protesters. Well, actually, I think it does. Because wouldn't it be really fucked up? Because the thing of it is we got one side of this story, which is from one camera. And there was a couple pathologists that came up to have done the autopsy on that gentleman that conflicted what that one did. And as a matter of fact, you can hear it in the tone of that gentleman as he's explaining, the findings to be that of asphyxiation. There's no marks or anything like that. If a person chokes you out to the point of death, okay, there's always a mark. Okay, there's always a point of pressure, and it's proven over the years, from asphyxiation. But yet this guy was saying that there was no marks of it. Hello, Miss what? Serenada. I hope I said that right. Please tell me I said it right. Serenad. Serenad? I hope I said it right. I do apologize if I chopped it all to hell. Sweet X? Who's Sweet X? I don't think there's anyone here named X. Nope. I just checked the chat. Man. Well, anyways, I have a funny feeling that once the trial goes on its way, because see, the state already tried to shove it aside to say that there was no wrongdoing, and there had to, well, some of these departments do try to cover their crap up, and so that may have been trying to go down that road, but then, who knows? Like I said, we got one side of this story of this thing from one camera, and it wasn't looking pretty. Okay, the cops are at fault, and yeah, regardless of the situation, they should be charged with something, and I fully get that. But what led them officers up to doing something like that? And that's the part that we're not seeing. And so, yeah, I hope they do end up releasing the footage. Because, see, I have a funny feeling that when this thing goes to court and it doesn't go the way that this family thinks it should go, Yeah, it's going to be riots all over again. And I think he's going to have the military in I can't believe it's over one fucking person. One person. I mean, these police departments been doing this shit for fucking years. And it's just, I don't know. It's like I said, I got to learn a little bit about this whole ordeal of what uh, what was going on with the Black Lives Matter thing to actually understand it. But I don't think the police department should be doing it to any race. And for them to stand up and say that it's only happening to them is wrong. Racism is a very ugly thing. And it's not cool. It's not cool for anybody to have. So if anything positive can come of this, I hope it does. And I hope it changes policies for these police departments to handle themselves in a better way than what they do. But as it stands, they're missing the whole idea, and they're missing the point, they're missing the mark, and they're continuing to do as business usual, as usual, where they're serving up people ass whippings, taking pop shots at people, and tasing people. Because since that stuff has occurred, I've seen two really fucked up situations occur with police. And nobody's talking about any of them. And they were different races, by the way, for the exception of the taser one that was in the vehicle. And that one they did talk about. And I just think that's just ironic and funny. They didn't want to talk about the other two white people that had some shit happen to them with the police that was pretty fucked up. Excuse me, pretty messed up. To me, I hope they get the idea that they can't do this to anybody, not just black people. All right. Well, I've been on here, I think, probably long enough. I should boot, scoot, and boogie out of here and, kind of catch y'all on the next one. So, thank you very much for stopping by, ladies and gentlemen. And y'all have a good one, okay? What? You're still here? Shoo now. Come on. It's the end of the show. You can go now. Come on, go away.